Louis Garavito. He was also known as La Bestia or La Bestia, translation, the Beast. He was also known as Tribilin, El Cura, El Loco, and Bonifacio Moreira Lescano. His characteristics were rape, torture, dismemberment, and mutilation. The number of his known victims is between 140 all the way to maybe 300 plus. The dates of his known murders are between 1992 and 1999. His usual murder method was stabbing. All of his known victims were between the ages of 6 years old and 16 years old. The locations of his known crimes is Ecuador and Colombia. Background: Garavito was born in Geneva, Colombia in 1957. He was the eldest of 7 children, all boys. During his childhood, he suffered emotional and physical abuse at the hands of his father. He later claimed he was also sexually abused as a child. He would become a controversial killer after his convictions, not just because of the sheer number of victims he raped and killed, but also because of the absurdity of the sentencing laws in Colombia. Murders. The victims of Garavito were found on the streets, most coming from poor homes or no homes at all. They were generally between the ages of 6 years old and 16 years old. To lure them away, Garavito offered them money or small gifts. Once they trusted him, he would take them for a walk until they got too tired. Then he would carry out his atrocious crimes. The children were raped by Garavito, and their throats were cut. The bodies were usually dismembered. Many of them displayed signs of torture. Arrest and trial. On April 22, 1999, Garavito was caught and arrested. He subsequently confessed to the killing of 140 children, but he remained under suspicion for the murders of at least 172. The murders spread across 59 towns in Colombia. When Garavito went to trial, he was found guilty of murder in 138 of the 172 cases he was believed to be responsible for. Charges for the other murders were still pending, depending on the outcome of investigations. The total of his sentences was 1,853 years and 9 days, but there are restrictions in Colombia, which meant he could only serve 30 years. To make things worse, because he helped the investigators locate the bodies, his sentence was further reduced to just 20 years. Outcome: there has been public outcry regarding the length of Garavito's sentence, with many believing there should be a death penalty, or at least life imprisonment. The families of the victims and others opposed to his sentence called for a change in the Colombian laws so that harsher penalties could be handed down to criminals as vicious as Garavito. An interview with Garavito took place in 2006 by TV host Piri. During the interview, Garavito tried to downplay the seriousness of his crimes and said he wanted to go into politics so he could help children who were abused. Trivia: Garavito would often pose as a monk or a priest. Garavito traveled widely during his killing spree, committing murders in at least 11 of Colombia's 32 departments.